And right now at 6, in less than 2 weeks, either former Alderman Bob Donovan or acting Mayor Cavalier Johnson will become Milwaukee's first new mayor in nearly 2 decades. Less than a quarter of the city's 280,000 registered voters went to the polls for the February primary. Enthusiasm does not appear to have picked up very much since that early voting, because early voting totals so far in the first 3 days, just under 10,000 people have voted by absentee ballot. Now, among the important topics being tackled by the candidates, Milwaukee's shrinking population.
Rebecca Clough takes you in depth for a look at efforts that are already underway to change that.
The population of Milwaukee as a whole is dropping. If you compare Wisconsin's 2 largest cities, Milwaukee and Madison, in the last decade, Milwaukee's population has gone down from about 595,000 residents to 577,000 people who call the city home. That's a drop of about 18,000 people. Compare that to Madison, it's seen an increase of nearly 37,000 people. That's why organizations like Visit Milwaukee are looking to bring people in.
Everything begins with a visit. And so if you can get people to come and be a visitor here, be a tourist here, that might encourage them to be a resident someday.
And Visit Milwaukee has a target in mind of who that could be. It's trying to get people in the Midwest who live about 6 hours away to come here, specifically people living in the Minneapolis area.
So this May, we're going to be distributing more than 48,000 copies to direct homes in the Minneapolis-St. Paul market as we look to expand into the Minnesota market.
One of the places they hope people will visit is the Bronzeville neighborhood on Milwaukee's near west side. In January, that neighborhood made the New York Times top 52 places in the world to visit. That neighborhood has seen a revitalization in the last decade. The vice chair of the Bronzeville Advisory Committee says the Black Holocaust Museum reopened, the former Gimbel department store is being redeveloped for offices, and the Bronzeville Center for the Arts plans to create a cultural center.
It's becoming that area of attraction for African American arts and culture that it was intended to be years ago.
Ajee says we don't just need to bring people in, but keep people from leaving. He says he often hears a variety of reasons people move out of the city.
In some cases, it was for opportunities to build onto their careers. In some cases, some have thought, crime is bad in Milwaukee. We still have segregation. You go to other cities and you see people are maybe a little more friendly.
He says building more opportunities for everyone, like what's happening in Bronzeville, will make a difference.
Some of the development projects we're working on is really about how do we create the Milwaukee that people want to come to, and not only that, create the Milwaukee that people want to stay in if they're here.
We did say the population as a whole of Milwaukee is down. However, there has been substantial growth in the downtown. In the last decade, about 20,000 people have moved here to the central part of the city. Reporting in Milwaukee, Rebecca Clough, TMJ4 News.
All right, Rebecca, thanks. Here's what the candidates have to say about that. You can hear that and many other issues this Sunday night as TMJ4 brings you the Milwaukee mayoral debate live from Marquette University. Shannon and myself will be asking questions important to the community so you can make an informed decision at the polls. The debate gets underway at 6 p.m.